begin with our paper sculptures. Again, something from flat, okay? Turning it into the three-dimensional object, which means that it's gonna have now, instead of going completely flat, if I would fold this paper in half and I would try to stand it up, now it's a three-dimensional piece. You see, because now it has height and width and depth, okay? And now it's just flat. But right now we're gonna fold our paper first in half, the orange paper or brown paper if you're deciding to make your fox in that color. And we're gonna cut right in the middle. Okay, perfect. One of these is gonna be the body, the other one we're gonna be using for the ears and the tail, okay? Before, a little pattern on our paper, it's kind of representing the fur. If you remember in the book, the artist, the illustrator of the book, Lawrence Ingersoll, drew his fox with a lot of texture. Alright, once you're done, now we're gonna start turning our body into a three-dimensional piece by rolling our paper, okay? So we're gonna carefully put it in it and start rolling it and make sure that it has a curve, okay? Make sure that you don't bend it too much, that you're just rolling it and creating a little quill, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put glue on this edge, make it connect. So you're gonna get glue so that you get enough. And you're gonna have to hold, since we are working with the glue stick, you're gonna have to hold for at least 10 seconds for the glue to create notches, okay? And they're gonna be about the size of your finger, which means that from the edge of your paper and the width from here to here, that's where you're gonna stop, okay? And we're gonna make about 1/4 of an inch, just like that one. We're gonna put 2 fingers with, this is just more or less, and we're gonna do another one, 2, and then again 2 fingers, more or less, 3, in here you have to be careful, okay? I don't want you to cut right on the same line so you don't weaken it. This is, and then carefully we're gonna fold them out. Okay, very carefully we're gonna fold up. Alright, now our paper is standing, okay? And this is gonna be what is gonna be glued to the base, okay? Alright, now for the next part, we're gonna start folding the back first, okay? So in here, you have to be careful, and you're gonna push in with your fingers, creating kind of like that curve. You have seen they do this with the toilet paper rolls, that they have that, they create those little sculptures. It's kind of like the same. We're gonna fold in there that way, and then again you're gonna put your fingers in and fold in the top. Okay, and then you're gonna help it with your 2 fingers, making sure that If you want to see it again, I'm going to pull it out very carefully. I'm going to fold it from the back, and again you're going to fold in from the center and then push in on the sides. Once the back is done, then you're going to move to the front, and again with your going to help your paper. Remember, you're stronger than your paper, okay? Even though you don't think so, you just have to be careful, okay? And fold. All right, and now we have the body and where our ears are going to be glued onto. All right, there you go. So now that we have the body, we're going to do the face. So you have two options in here. As you can see, I have a heart shape if you want your face to be a heart, or I'm going to do another type of face on this one, okay, which is going to be kind of like an upside down triangle, more or less. I'm going to go do something like this. It's an upside down triangle with a little bit curvy, okay. I'm going to put my little nosy here. All right, so and now for the eyes on this one, you see I made them more like an almond shape, and a lips that we have been talking about that shape a lot in the Sandra Silversway portrait. Or you can make it round, cute little round eyes, and you can make a little bit of a little white glare. Okay, you want to do it like that. If you want to add some, that looks super cute. I think I like it like that. All right, and now you're gonna cut it. Okay, you can do whatever type of eyes you want for your fox. Okay, there's different styles. And I'm going to create the tail. The tail is kind of like to look like a rocket, right? If you see here from the back, okay. So you're also using curved lines. So you're gonna go curve and a curve. Okay, it can be as wide, it could be as long if you want to give it maybe a little bit more of a nice curve, maybe. Maybe you can try something like that as well. Those look very nice. Let's try this one since I already did one with that one and see how it looks, okay? And cut. Want the black line to show, or if you don't want it, okay? You can do it either or. I think I'm not gonna choose, but I do want to do the little dash lines that I created on the rest of the body, so it looks like it's part of the entire sculpture. Okay, before we glue it though, I want to add the little white tip on the tail, and so it matches. What I'm going to do is, again, and this one I don't mind that it has the little black. I'm gonna put it as wide as I want that area to look. I think I want it like that, and I'm going to trace the shape of the end of my tail. And again, for cutting zigzags, you go in, in, in. Alright, and voila. And now we glue that on there. Cutie. One more time. So you have the option if you want to add like different ears than this one, you can add it in the front. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it just so you there. And now we have our fox. Now we're gonna do the base where our leaves are gonna go. Okay, just let me clean up in here. Okay, for this you just need a round base. I'm just gonna put him in there. It doesn't have to be perfect round. I'm just gonna go get a pencil and just mark more or less how much bigger I want it around. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be like a piece of earth that we're gonna be covering with the leaves that we're gonna be creating next week. Okay, so we're gonna cut, and I'm just gonna try to cut around. It could be an organic shape, something a little bit more like oval. Okay, it doesn't have to be. If you wanted a perfect circle, just get a little plate or something and trace it. Okay, but it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and now that we have it right there, you can use tape or you can use your glue, and you're gonna attach. Just be very careful adding glue to the bottom of your little tabs. Okay, this is what's gonna hold your whole sculpture into the paper. And then you see how I'm using my fingers to press it down. Making sure that our little Lawrence is nice and flat. All right, beautiful. And now we have two cute versions. All right, you have them right here, and next week we will work on the leaves.